really awesome performing in the UK. I think especially because I'm not here as often as I am, and I don't, perform here as often as I do in the States. So I think everyone just gets really excited. It's like very amped up, and so I think everyone just definitely has a really good energy when they come into the show. I and a lot of my team, I will not like take credit for all the concepts of the show. I definitely have my hand in a lot of it, and yes and no's, and different ideas. But mostly my choreographer Jamal, who he is a genius. He went through so many different ideas. We went through thousands of different ideas, and then finally this one just seemed normal because we didn't want to be stuck to one theme to an entire show. It's just a bunch. It's Wonder World. It's a bunch of different, a bunch of different sets. It's super fun, so I think that's neat. Me and my brother do a song together on this tour called Hovering. So it's one of my favorite songs to perform as well, just because it's like definitely a good vibe on stage, and we're really close, so that's really, nice, I think, for people to see. And I'm so close with my family. I think it's cool, and also my little brother comes out and plays guitar with us. My favorite song on Time of Our Lives, I think, is When I Look at You, because it's from my new movie, and I think it's very similar to The Climb, because it can be about a boy and a girl, it can be about family member, it can be about, spiritually, it can be whatever you want it to be, and that's what music should be about, right? Like, I don't think music should be about specifically exactly what you feel, because you're not just making music for yourself. You make it for, your fans and the people that you love, and you want to reach out for somebody. And I write music more for other people than myself. If I know that one of my friends is feeling something, or a family member, try to write something that will, help them through that. And I think it's really good that song does that as well. Hopefully I'm still, I'm going to do a little bit more of a pop sound right now. That's what I want to, continue to do just for this next record, and just so people can still relate to me. And then I want to take a break from music for a little while and have some time to, really discover, like, my sound and who I am. And I think that'll be really important for me to be able to take that time and, in a year from now, 2 years from now, put out a record that, I'm completely happy with, and it's something that I've really had time to produce, write, record. Day off I would totally ruin, because I'm never going to sleep, so I'd probably sleep the entire day. But I hate doing that, because then I'm like, my whole day's wasted, and, whatever. So I'd probably just try to get up at a decent time and, like, go see things and enjoy things. And maybe, in this business, I guess you never really have a day off. You're kind of constantly on the clock. You go out and you meet people, and you have to look a certain way or act a certain way. But I feel like that's why I relate to my fans, is because I'm not as much like that. And when I go out, I'm, like, very real. And, half the time I look like crap in the pictures, but I don't really care, because I'm not going to... you can't live your life trying to look like you're on the cover of the magazine, because, you can't always be working. I kind of started my New Year's resolution with, like, quitting my Twitter and getting off the computer as much. I feel like I spent so much of my life, not really living it, just kind of being there and not really being 100% in that moment. So I want to do that a little bit more and not worry as much. And I'm pretty carefree as it is. But I think just realize that whatever happens for a reason, and don't let that weigh on your mind, and let that ruin, that moment that you have. Because I look back at so many times, and I'm like, okay, I was such a bad mood because of something that happened to me 2 days ago, which I should have been enjoying that moment, because now I don't even remember what I was upset about in the first place. All I remember is that I didn't have a good time at that thing. So I think just kind of, not necessarily just, not care about anything. You definitely should, and, care about, your life and whatever, but just try to maybe just take it, cool off and just kind of enjoy things a little more.